Hi, it's Lindar with the LLG. So, let's skip the review because you can always watch the previous video, and let's jump right in. I'm going to follow along ever so slightly close with the wave lessons. So, to read directly from that, most syllabary have from 1 to 5 sumti places, but some have more. Here's a syllabary with 4 sumti places. Veshnu, which is x1 sells x2, 2x3, for price x4. And to touch on a previous point from the first video, uh, memorization of place structure is pretty easy because a lot of these are similar, and so they're big groups of words that look similar like this. It looks quite similar to dunda, there's just really one more place there. So, if I wanted to say, I sell this, it would be too much to have to fill the empty places x3 and x4, which specify who I sell thing to and for what price. Luckily, I don't need to. So let's just say we're being totally generic. We can, in fact, fill these places with the word zo'e, which just indicates that the value of sumti place is just something unspecified. It is random generic thing. So, to get to the point, to say, I sell to you, we could say, for example, mi veshnu zo'e do zo'e, which is, I sell something unspecified to you for some unspecified price. Or, for example, mi veshnu ti zo'e zo'e, I sell this thing. So, now, let's do a little Blue's Clues thing here. Please don't sue me for mentioning that. How would you say that's a home for somebody, unspecified, and if you don't remember the vocabulary word, it is zdani. So, can you say that's a home for somebody unspecified? Very good. Is T zdani zo'e. So, one more. How about someone unspecified gives this thing to someone unspecified? Very good. Zo'e, dunda, ti, zo'e, or some permutation thereof. If you shifted the words before the syllabary, you're quite alright. So, this sort of gives you more of a concrete grasp of how the place structure works. However, this can be a little bit cumbersome and tedious, because who wants to say zo'e, 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 zo'e over and over again? So, you don't actually need to do all of that. For example, I give this thing. You don't need to include zo'e at the end. Mi ti dunda. It's okay that we've left that off. However, do be careful, because if you say mi dunda do, you haven't skipped the second place, you've just put do in the second place. So you must remember that. You'd still need to say mi zo'e dunda do. So, this is all very delightful and such, but it's a little tedious. So, what if, for example, we wanted to skip a place? Well, each place is marked by generally an implicit, but this time it's going to be explicit, place marker. It goes beginning with F and continues in vowel order for the language. Fa, fe, fi, fo, fu. Each one of those words marks a respective place, x1, x2, x3, x4, and x5. So, for example, fa, mi, fe, ti, fi, do, dunda. We've explicitly marked every single place. We can also use this to reorder places, which you can do certainly, and it does come in handy later. Play around with this to make sure you understand it. For example, fe, ti, fa, mi, fi, do, dunda. Still the same thing. And you can do a million different permutations of that. So, probably one of the most useful ways to do this, and this seems a little bit more handy later on, is to skip a place. Mi dunda fi do. We've skipped the second place because we have explicitly marked that we are now beginning on third place. Mi dunda, okay, and we say fi, which indicates we are now filling the third place of the celery. Do. Mi dunda fi do. It seems a little, I suppose, redundant because fi and ti are the same length, same number of syllables, but it does come in handy much later on. So, let's go over a little bit of review. These unspecified places can be filled with zo'e. You can say, mi zo'e dunda do. Some unspecified thing I give to you. We can skip places, or explicitly mark them using fa, fe, fi, fo, fu. Mi dunda fi do, I give to you. So, very short lesson today, so I'll probably post another relatively soon. And we're done. Kihedo shohorodo